How successful was the USSR in the Olympics? Have you ever wondered how a country's political system can shape its success in sports? The Soviet Union's journey in the Olympics is a fascinating example of this. From the year 1952 to 1988, the Soviet Union made a significant mark in the Olympic Games. This success was not just about athletic talent but also about the influence of communism on sports and national pride. The Soviet Union established a state-sponsored sports program that was highly organized. Athletes were often given government jobs, allowing them to train full-time. This system aimed to create elite athletes who could showcase the strength of the Soviet state on the world stage. While the Olympics were meant for amateur athletes, the Soviet Union found ways to support its athletes, ensuring they had the resources to compete at the highest levels. Winning medals was more than just a sporting achievement for the Soviet Union. It was a way to promote communism and demonstrate the superiority of its political system. The government invested heavily in sports infrastructure, coaching, and talent development. This investment paid off, as the Soviet Union won more gold medals and total medals than all countries except the United States. They topped the medal count in 6 out of the 8 Summer Olympics they participated in. Successful athletes received not just medals but also special privileges. They enjoyed better housing and access to luxury goods, which were often hard to come by in the Soviet economy. This recognition motivated many athletes to strive for excellence, knowing that their achievements would be rewarded. However, the success of Soviet athletes was not without controversy. There were allegations of state-sponsored doping, particularly among athletes from the Eastern Bloc. While this may have contributed to their impressive performances, it also resulted in health issues for many athletes later in life. The Soviet approach to sports had a broader impact on national pride and political propaganda. By dominating the Olympics, the Soviet Union could showcase its strength and ideological superiority. This strategy helped unite the people behind a common goal, reinforcing the idea of collective achievement over individual success. In the context of communism, the Olympic success of the Soviet Union illustrates how a centralized system can mobilize resources for collective goals. It shows how the state can prioritize specific areas, like sports, to achieve notable success. However, this came at a cost, including the exploitation of athletes for political purposes and the ethical concerns surrounding doping practices. The story of the Soviet Union in the Olympics is a compelling example of how politics and sports can intertwine, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to be discussed today.